Have you noticed it's getting harder to focus? Not just occasionally, but all the time, and it's impacting your productivity. You sit down to do something important, and within minutes, your attention drifts. You check your phone, or open another tab on your computer. You lose track of what you were doing. It feels like a lack of discipline, but what if it isn't? Welcome to tonight's episode of Hale Explains. For most of human history, focus wasn't something we struggled with in the same way. There were fewer distractions, fewer interruptions, fewer demands on our attention. But today, your brain is being pulled in multiple directions, constantly, and it's starting to have an effect. So, what's changed? Every time you scroll, click, or switch tasks, your brain receives a small reward, a release of dopamine. It's the same system that drives motivation and learning, but now it's being triggered repeatedly, in short bursts, over and over again, and your brain adapts. Instead of focusing on one thing for a long period, your brain begins to expect constant stimulation, new information, new input, new rewards. Slow, steady focus starts to feel uncomfortable, even boring, not because the task has changed, but because your brain has. The world around you is designed to capture your attention. Notifications, endless scrolling, content that never really ends. There's always something new, something faster, something more engaging, and without realizing it, your attention becomes fragmented as a direct result. You might notice it as restlessness, difficulty finishing tasks, the urge to check something, even when you don't need to, moments where you can't stay present, even when you want to. It's not that your ability to focus has disappeared, it's that it's being constantly interrupted. So is this permanent? No, this isn't permanent damage. Your brain is adapting to its environment, which means it can adapt again. But it requires something that's becoming increasingly rare: time without stimulation, moments of stillness, space to focus without interruption. We know focus can be rebuilt. But how? Well, do not force yourself to concentrate harder, because the problem isn't effort, it's environment. Your brain has adapted to constant stimulation, so to reverse that, you have to reduce it, even for short periods of time. You need to create moments where nothing is happening. No scrolling, no notifications, no background noise competing for your attention. At first, this can feel uncomfortable, almost like something is missing. But that feeling is part of the reset. Over time, your brain begins to slow down again, and focus becomes easier, not because you're trying harder, but because you've changed what your brain expects. Some people meditate, some people practice mindfulness, others do a digital detox. Test out what works for you and plan it into your routine, ideally daily. The ability to focus hasn't disappeared, but it's under pressure. Because in a world designed to distract you, staying focused is no longer natural. It's something you have to choose. And the more your attention is pulled away, the harder it becomes to get it back. This has been Hale Explains. Examining the world, one curious question at a time. Don't forget to like and subscribe for weekly content.